Hello, so nice to meet you all. My name is Lizzy, and I am the lead singer and songwriter of Lizzy and the Triggermen, which is a 10-piece swing band. So we do a style of music called swing, which was popular back in the 1930s and 40s by artists like Duke Ellington and Count Basie and Benny Goodman. Actually, fun fact about Benny Goodman, one of our bandmates in Lizzy and the Triggermen actually played with Benny Goodman, which is kind of incredible. In his last orchestra, he played lead trombone. Anyway, so for those of you who are like, wait, who's Benny Goodman again? I bet you know one of his iconic recordings. So he did that famous recording of Sing, Sing, Sing. You know, da 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 da, right? Anyway, so that's basically what we do. But I wanted to take a second and say something to you all that I wish someone had said to me a long time ago. And that is, don't be afraid to have absolutely no idea what you want to do yet as an artist. I feel like there's so much pressure on artists today to figure it out so quickly and just start churning things out. And that works for some people, but I know for other people like me, it took me a very long time to figure out what I wanted to actually do as an artist. And it hasn't been a straight line. I've wanted to do one thing and then it's changed to something else and then changed to something else. For instance, when I first started doing music, I wanted to do musical theater. And then I decided, oh no, I want to do opera. So I went in that direction. And then I stopped singing for almost 10 years. And it was only after that I finally realized what I wanted to do musically, which is this band. But it took me a really long time. And, you know, I'm grateful that it did, because the creative process is just that. It's a process and it's a journey, and exploration is part of it. And I think there's just too much emphasis on product and not enough space made for artists to just explore. So if you're like me and you haven't figured it out yet, don't stress. Use this time to just explore, soak in as much different types of music as possible, as much different types of art. Just try different things. Just marinate in all sorts of different artistic expressions, and then eventually you'll figure out what you want to do. I promise. So don't stress about that. The other thing that I really wish someone had told me a long time ago is, don't be afraid of being different. For a long time, I was really afraid of being different, which is why I quit singing for almost a decade. Because I looked around and I said, oh my gosh, there's no one who sounds like me, who's doing what I want to do, that is popular. So that must mean that people don't want what I do. When actually, that's the complete opposite. I thought that my being different was my biggest weakness, but it actually is my biggest strength. And it's not just my biggest strength, it's your biggest strength too. There's no one else on earth that has the gift that you have. It is completely unique to you. And that's what makes you so exciting as an artist. And so it's so easy for us to compare, oh, well, that person, what they do is so great, I can't do that, or what about that, I wish I could do that. But it doesn't matter, because they can't do what you can do. We're each so different, and it's our own uniqueness. It's your uniqueness that's what's going to make people fall in love with you and your art. So I will tell you that I know that we're going through a really awful moment right now, but we are going to get through this. And one thing that we have that's a real blessing as artists is our ability to take these terrible moments and funnel that into creativity. You know, some of the best art has been created during some of the worst times. In fact, the music that I'm so inspired by, swing music, that came out of the Great Depression, it came out of world wars, and also another thing we have as artists is we have this ability to be able to escape into our imagination. And so right now, while we're all stuck at home, which stinks, I won't lie, but it's what we need to do to stay safe. But we as artists have the ability to escape into our imagination. And so with that, I will sign off, but a big hug from Los Angeles, and we will get through this.